Hello guys, what is up? Welcome back to Supreme Skylanders. The point of this video is to go over how I've done Evil Glumshanks, the first real boss of our Skylander SWAT force, and how to get 3 stars on the Nightmare difficulty. So to get the 3 stars, you A, need to be able to beat him, that gives you 1 star. Number 2 is not losing a single Skylander, and number 3, of course the difficult part, is not taking any damage whatsoever. The first part is fairly straightforward. As you're going to see, it's just a matter of waiting until his lights go red when he starts his charge, and then making sure you're standing in front of some spikes so when he does charge he runs into them, loses his armor, and you can attack him. If you're at any distance whatsoever when he starts his charge, you can pretty easily get out of the way. It's just that you can't get too relaxed, because if you get too relaxed it's very easy to sit there for slightly too long and then get hit and then have to start all over again. Now I am using free range for this one here because I think he is the best for these kind of boss battles. We'll see how I go with the later bosses as to which Skylanders I'll use, but he's fast, his attacks are quick, and he's got a lot of good controlling attacks to stop enemies from hitting you, like his Whirlwind, where he picks up his enemies to stop any charge up attacks or any attacks in general. And then he has, well yeah, he's got a Whirlwind and he's got a Stun, which stuns the enemies, which again stops them from killing you. And the main thing here is avoiding damage, because the boss itself isn't too difficult, it's just a matter of not taking any damage throughout the entire attack. Now, on stage 2, which is what we're up to now, he starts shooting rockets. He shoots 3 rockets at a time, and he'll do that before he charges. Once he's fired 3 rockets off, he won't shoot any more rockets until you've done some damage to him, so you don't need to worry about him missing the spikes if you don't manage to get him to hit spikes on his charge. The only thing you need to be aware of with the rockets is that he'll fire all 3 off, and they'll always target right in front of where you're looking. Never right on top of you unless you're too close. But always right in front of where you're looking. So the idea is that when he shoots them up, all 3 will be shot before any of them hit the ground. You keep looking in the one direction, like I'm doing here. Oh, kind of failed. And they'll all land right in front of you. If you turn away too quickly, then there'll be one in the other direction, like what just happened. But as you'll soon see, if you look in the right direction for long enough, all 3 will land in the one spot and you can jump away. And these rockets only do damage when they are hitting. It doesn't do any damage when they're sitting on the ground if you get too close to them, or when they basically blow up to remove themselves. The only other thing you need to be aware of is you don't want to stand too close to him when he is shooting the rockets, because he can't shoot them too close to himself, and if you're standing too close in a location that he can't actually shoot them, then he'll do a small area of effect attack which will do damage to you. And I had to restart a few times because I was too close to him when he was shooting off those rockets. Now, that's all there is to it for parts 1 and 2. Stage 3 is actually where it gets difficult, which is just about to come up. And what you saw there is what happens when he misses the spikes. He doesn't shoot the rockets off again, he just simply targets you with another charge. This is the same with all the stages. Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3, he'll only ever do the rockets and the summoning of minions once, and then you'll just keep charging. Even if you miss the spikes 5 or 10 times, he'll just keep charging until you get him to hit the spikes.
Very tricky, aren't they? The spikes need to go away. Oh, what would Lord Chaos do? Oh, I've got it. Minions, stop the Skylanders!
Archean Knuckle Duster.
Alright, now this is where it gets difficult, because he starts summoning minions, and if you're not using free range, this would be extra difficult, in my opinion anyway. But with free range it's a little bit more manageable. As you can see, the basic combo here is do your attack, then do 1 quick Whirlwind to pick them up to stop them from charging up their attacks. Because although they do have a shotgun attack that does damage to everyone within their frontal arc, it's not too long range, so they can't do it unless they're standing in front of you. And it has a small charge up to it, so you can see it coming. So the moment you see it coming, you put on your Whirlwind attack, you pick them up and it stops them. If you're at a slight distance from them, you got your triangle attack or your third attack, depending on what console you're playing on, which will stun them with his I-beams. So the idea is, at distance, stun, stun, stun. Once you get close, attack with your combo, then do a quick Whirlwind to pick them all up, and then keep going with your combo. and if you keep it like that, you should work through them without too much difficulty. You just have to be careful of those rockets that will be coming out, and now that he's shooting 5 or 6 rockets as opposed to 2 or 3, it can get a bit close at times. Another good thing to do there is just what you just saw, which was if you manage to get one of those minions in line with the charge, then you can stun them in place and he'll charge through and generally kill them, or at least do a good amount of damage.
All of you metal bits and pieces, get in here.
Also, when you get up to the stage here, it's just a matter of being careful. The last thing you want to do when you get up to the point that he's in his last 20% of his health is getting too reckless. We're trying to rush it through, because once again, one hit, you go back to the start, and stage 3 is where you're going to get hit, or at least you're most likely to get hit. Also, you notice that I stunned one of the guys on the opposite side of the arena and ran away from him. They do stop chasing you if you get too far away from them. That's why I ran to the left, to avoid aggroing back that other minion, and then while he's having a chat, I go back and clean it up. So if you get the opportunity to do it, go ahead and do it. It's just a matter of, the main thing is you attack them as much as possible. The moment the rockets start firing off, it's more a matter of dodging the rockets rather than killing the minions. You just try and kill 1, 2. If you can get 3, it's all good, but you generally won't be able to get more than 1 or 2 before the rockets start firing, and it's just a matter of running away. There we go again, they've stopped attacking, but when you get close again, they once again re-engage. So he's pretty low now, and so rather than taking a chance and running straight across to the spikes, I'm just making him charge twice to get into position. And here I am actually quite surprised that I didn't kill him. They get so close, but he just doesn't seem to take any damage in the last few hits. I'm not sure if they have to go for another round or what.
All of you metal bits and pieces, get in here.
And now we're coming up to a part where I think I almost got hit, which would have really sucked this time, with them only having 1%. Just get out of the way in time. When you're doing the whirlwind, if you try and do it too soon after finishing doing a whirlwind, then there's a bit of a cooldown. So I used it, I got very close, needed to use it, wouldn't work, and he took a shot, but luckily I was just around him in time. So now it's just a matter of cleaning it up to finish off the level. I just wanted to be extra safe. That was far too close for me to try and get him to charge at without me at least having a higher than usual chance of being hit by his charge. Again, I ran out of the way because the smoke was in the way of the spikes, and there was a minion over there, so the last thing I wanted to do was not be able to see the enemy, him charge up a shot without me knowing it, and then taking one to the face. And there we go, finally get him to hit the spikes. Finish it up. And that's all there is to it, so thanks a lot for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you want to see more, and comment in the comment section below on any Skylanders you think would be great for this boss. I mean, I have a bunch of them, but I don't have all of them, so maybe there's a particular combo that you like using for it if you've done it before. I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks, guys.